What's going on YouTube? This is your boy The Smells here, bringing you my first live commentary ever.
Search and destroy.
If you've seen any of the other videos on my YouTube channel, you may have heard me talking, but it wasn't like directly to you guys. It wasn't directly for YouTube basis. It was more or less me and a few of my friends or in a private chat. We go into some pubs and I do well, and I feel like it's a good gameplay to throw up on YouTube, so I throw it up. And I know you can't hear my friends talking, but I'm not just a babbling idiot. Like, there is other people on the other side of the mic that I am talking to. We are trying to fix that. I'm trying to figure out how to get my friend's voice to come through in my videos, because I feel like it'd help a lot and you guys would understand what we're talking about, what's going on, what I'm talking about. I feel like you just understand the conversation more. It wouldn't just be like, oh, well, this guy's an idiot talking to Casper the friendly ghost over there. I'm not. There's friends there. There's Aztec Man. He has a YouTube channel now. He started up a little bit after I did, so he's new to YouTube. I don't know his exact channel. I may link it in the comment section below if you guys want to check it out. I think he only has 1 or 2 videos up. I mean, I ain't very far along. I got 5. This is going to make my 6th. But I mean, at this point, every little thing helps, guys. I've enjoyed doing this so far. There's some stuff I'm still trying to work out. Some stuff I don't know how to do yet, but I'm working on that. The biggest thing right now is, like I said, getting my friends' voices to come through my video. If anybody knows how to do that, leave a comment down in the comment section below. It's greatly appreciated. I'd appreciate it a lot, because it'd be extremely helpful, because honestly, we can't figure it out. And I don't know why. Like, we thought we had it when we found share voice or something like that in the settings, and we had it activated for my last video I threw up, running rabbit in search and destroy, and nothing. Their voices didn't come through. I didn't sound as much crazy, but I reviewed it to make sure it wasn't bouncing around or anything, make sure this video was stable, and I guess it's just kind of hard to follow when I'm not talking directly to you guys.
Switching sides.
But anyway, that's actually far off topic from what I actually planned on talking about. I actually planned on talking about the Bal a little bit, the Bal-27. I don't know what y'all call it. I call it a Bal. Sometimes it gets called a ball because ball just kind of slips out. I don't mean to. I mean to say Bal or Bal. And I was also going to talk about a few of the submachine guns and possibly some variations from the Bal that you could use if what I'm predicting happens. That's a big if, or I wouldn't say it's a big if, because I do think it's coming, but it may not. I don't know. Call of Duty in the past has had done some weird things with their games, with the nerfing and the patching. That's questionable, but we just roll with it. We have no choice. But I believe the BAL will be nerfed real soon, and I mean really soon. I'm probably talking within the next week. I know it's a bold statement, and it's just a guess based on recent activity, but I think it will be nerfed within the next week. If the next patch doesn't come out in a week, it's definitely the next patch. Because I mean, the gun it needs nerfed. It's ridiculous. I've seen a lot of people out there giving people grief for saying it needs nerfed, but it needs nerfed. I mean, with this weapon the way it is, decent damage, no recoil with an iron sight, fast rate of fire, especially if you start pre-firing corners for like the fire rate buffer like it does. This thing becomes a submachine gun with a crazy amount of damage. The gun is ridiculous. And I think it needs nerf for the simple fact that it has pretty much everything you're looking for in the perfect gun. In Call of Duty, the perfect gun shouldn't exist because it's gonna outshine every other weapon. And I know some of you guys may be hardcore snipers or hardcore shotgun users or something like that, and you really don't touch assault rifles, so you're going, what is this guy battling about? I know you've been there. I know you've got melted by the Bal-27 and got mad. I know it's happened. I think it's happened to just about every Advanced Warfare player. And everybody complains about it, but everybody keeps running it. I even run it, as you can see in the video. I'm running the Bal-27 Assaulter, I think is what it's called. It's one you get from the loot supply. It's just an enlisted weapon.
Search and destroy.
And it, like, the Bal is easy to use. Like, anybody can pick the thing up and start killing with it. So, it needs nerfed, rather if it's just something as simple as a recoil nerf. Give it a little bit more recoil. That way you actually are forced to, that way you miss a few shots, that way this thing don't melt people like they're butter. Or maybe a damage nerf. I don't think they'll do a damage nerf because in the end its damage isn't ridiculously high. It has pretty good, probably, I'd probably say mediocre damage, because it's kind of the middle ground for the assault rifles. I could be wrong here. I ain't looking directly at the stats, so if I'm wrong, correct me. I'm sorry. But I think it runs in the middle ground, like it's a mediocre damage weapon. But the thing's fire rate is ridiculous, especially after you start pre-aiming, pre-firing. Like, the thing's fire rate just goes nuts. It's a submachine gun with more damage, like I said earlier. The thing is ridiculous. But I think it'll be nerfed. I hope they don't nerf it to where it's completely unusable, but it needs to be at par with the other assault rifles. Like the AK-12G gets overshadowed by it, and it's a really, really solid weapon. Like it handles well, it fires well, it's got great range. With the red dot, it has virtually no recoil, and the iron sight is actually a little bit easier to use in my opinion than the Bal. The Bal has a nice iron sight on it, but at the longer range you'll start missing shots just because of the iron sight. Where the AK has a slightly smaller sight, so you can actually be a bit more precise with it, which I enjoy. But I've been playing around with several of the other assault rifles. The HBAR-3, really nice weapon at a mid to long range. The thing ain't meant to rush. In the end, it's an assault rifle, and it's not the Bal. It's not the Bal, so it's not meant to rush with. It's meant for you to lay back, play slow. I wouldn't recommend taking up camp. Nobody likes a camper unless it's a tournament and there's money on the line. Then if you got a camp all you want. I don't blame you. Money's on the line. I'll do anything to win except for cheat. Cheating is a no-no. It's out of the question. But as for picking up a corner by a bomb, camping it, hey, I don't blame you. There's money on the line. But in pubs, I don't see the point in camping. You have nothing on the line. How much does your KD actually help you? So don't camp in pubs, please. Nobody likes the pub camper, the guy camping in the corner. He's the guy that everybody hunts for. Sometimes that gets him a lot of kills. Sometimes that gets him killed a lot. His variants. But the HBR-3 or A3, if you can't use it with the iron sights, give it a chance. Just force yourself to get them 20 kills and get a red dot for it. I can't use the thing very well with the iron sights. They're too big, they're too bulky. They take up too much space on my screen and it just throws me off. You can't hit them long range shots because of how big and bulky they is. It's the diamond aspect. It's a cool looking iron sight, it's too big. But the gun's really good. It has a slow rate of fire, so like I said, medium to long range, slower play style. Pre-aiming corners is always a smart thing to do with it. But I try new weapons. And another thing I think that's going to come with the patch, or with the nerf to the BAL, there's that bold statement again, the nerf to the BAL, the God weapon, is the patch for the submachine guns. And they need them. When I started playing this game on Day 0 edition, November the 3rd, I went and got it. I picked it up. I came home with my buddy. We threw them in, we started playing,
But it's not over.
and I started clicking with the bow instantly, of course, like everybody else. Then I moved to the KF5. The KF5 was a really good weapon, but it turned into a marshmallow gun. It turned into a potato launcher. People would just eat bullets for days, and there's nothing you can do about it because it's just something wrong with the SMGs. They're semi-broken.
Search and destroy.
You'll melt somebody with 3, 4, 5 shots, and then the next time you're pumping 16 to 20 in them, and they're running away, screen not even red, and you're laying on the ground like a dummy. Like, they need patched. The KF5 is such a good weapon, but you can't hardly use it. So, I mean, it's really, really broken. Like, one kill, melt people, next kill, I'm Captain Marshmallow, just out here shooting marshmallows at people, making them giggle. I don't like that. I need a reliable weapon if I'm going to use it. So I moved on to the SN6. And it's been a really stable weapon. It's been consistent for the most part. It still turns into that freaking spud weapon, marshmallow launcher, whatever you want to call it. It still turns into that every now and again, but for the most part it's really consistent. Like, it's a lot more consistent than the KF5. And I don't know about the other weapons because I can't use the MP11 very well. I can't use the MS or M5, M1, whatever that thing is called. And I haven't really tried the AMR9, the 5-shot burst submachine gun, because that just has me a little scared of it. But I may try them out, and then I may do a commentary on those. I don't know. I'm going to end the video here, guys. There's still a little bit more video. This is the end of it. Sorry if I ruined it for you. But this is the last round, so I'm going to end the commentary here. Like, comment, and subscribe. Constructive criticism is always nice. Leave it in the comments section below. Sorry about the voice buffer there, guys. My recorder quit recording on me for some reason. Don't know why. Sorry about that. But like I said, we'll end it here. Peace out, YouTube.
Enemy UAV above. The bomb has been planted. Bomb defused. Now that's how it's done. RTB for debrief.